What is blood? A medical doctor will tell you blood is a red liquid pumped through the blood vessels by the heart. But the spiritual truth is blood is not merely a red liquid distributed to all the parts of the human body. The blood is an extremely powerful spiritual substance which makes it possible for the soul of every human being to function properly on planet Earth. Everything that takes place in your blood, in reality, is an expression of what takes place in your soul. Blood transfusion has been around for centuries. Medical practitioners often transfer blood components from the donor into the bloodstream of the recipient. A blood transfer may be done to replace blood lost by the recipient with mild or no complications at all. However, the mild complications originating from blood transfusion is nothing when compared to the lifelong spiritual problems emanating from taking a blood oath, which many spiritually unenlightened and misguided lovers indulge in to bind themselves together till death do them part. Lovers take blood oath without thinking twice about the surprise packages embedded in the character of a person. What is character? Character is the mental and moral qualities belonging to a particular individual. Is that all? No. That is not all. Character is much deeper than you think. It is through the character of a person you will know the nature of the soul residing in the person's body. In Nigeria, we have different ethnic groups. Ethnically, we know ourselves in and out, front and back. Let me put it in another way. We know the good and bad characteristics of each ethnic group. Of a truth, I tell you, the formation of different ethnic groups actually originated in the spirit world before it was extended to planet Earth. In the great beyond, spirits belong to different families. The different families are formed based on the similarity of tendencies, likes and dislikes, and the level of purity, etc. You don't expect spirits that have attained high level of purity to live in the midst of filthy spirits. It is the division of family created in the great beyond by spirits based on birds of a feather flock together that is responsible for pronouncements such as he is from Hausa, he is from Yoruba, or he is from Edo, Igbo, Ibibio, Kanuri, Izon, etc. Spirits always reincarnate into specific ethnic groups on earth so that they will find themselves in the midst of human beings with similar tendencies, likes and dislikes, etc. I presume you now understand that from the spiritual point of view, there is absolutely nothing like accidental birth to a certain ethnic group. I think I have said a lot about the spiritual origin of human character to enable you understand how important it is for you to think deeply about the unpredictable nature of human character before accepting to bind your soul and your unpredictable character to the soul and unpredictable character of your lover through licking of each other's blood. The character of a person is not stagnant. The character of a human being is always growing, and many a times it is always growing from bad to worse. Eventually, when the bad character of your lover you took blood oath with start manifesting, you will start regretting ever licking his or her blood. You may start thinking of running away, but the truth is, run. There is nowhere to run. If you deeply consider the unpredictable nature of the character of a human being, you will certainly run away and completely avoid your lover that is suggesting licking of each other's blood, which of course is a spiritual ceremony that binds two souls together for a lifetime. Spiritual problems arising from licking of each other's blood can extend from one lifetime to another lifetime. Blood licking is a curse for each individual who participated in it. Most lovers indulging in blood licking are truly destined to destroy themselves, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. My memory cannot fail me. I have met at least 5 people with severe spiritual problems arising from licking of each other's blood that took place in previous earthly existences. In present life, they are suffering from abject poverty, impotency, severe waist pain, backache, severe body odor, marriage difficulties, miscarriages, inability to find true love, always being used and dumped for no justifiable reason, etc. My brother man and sister woman, bloodhood simply means your soul can communicate with the soul of your bloodhood partner. It does not matter whether you have relocated to another state or country. Distance is no barrier. If you like, avoid the calls of your bloodhood partner. If you like, purchase a new line and relocate elsewhere. If you like, give your life to Christ and become a new creature and say to yourself, all things have passed away. The truth is, both of you are still connected on soul level. Both of you are still connected spiritually. The hidden spiritual powers in the blood guarantees the spiritual connection. Therefore, strong intermittent emotional curses from a jilted girlfriend towards a boyfriend whom she licked his blood will certainly be spiritually conveyed to the soul of her boyfriend who abandoned her for reasons best known to him. The same applies to the girl who abandoned a boyfriend that leaked her blood. My brother man and sister woman, shun indulging yourself in licking the blood of your lover. You can lick the vanilla or strawberry ice cream your lover bought for you, but do not lick the blood of your lover. If you have taken a blood oath with your lover and you want to sever the spiritual bond, I urge you to write to me for advice and steps to follow to attain complete liberty. Blood leaking is a very serious spiritual matter. There are certain things I cannot say overtly. A cell phone thief was caught and severely beaten by the mob. The thief knows that the mob was beating him because he stole a phone. As human beings, we feel much better knowing why we are being punished or deprived of something. I really believe in the doctrine of reincarnation. I believe that all the good and bad experiences which I acquired from previous earthly existences are responsible for who I am in present life. Forgetfulness, inability to vividly remember previous earthly existences is the main reason why many people find it extremely difficult to believe in the doctrine of reincarnation. Not long ago, a curious brother man wrote to me. He wonders why he should be held accountable for deeds and atone for bad things done by him, of which he has no remembrance. He asked me, Guru, how can he profit from the good and bad experiences he acquired in previous earthly existences, which he cannot recollect? The brother man told me he will accept his painful trials on earth in good faith, if only he can recollect all the bad things he did that gave birth to the painful trials he is passing through right now. I know that most of you feel the same way as the brother man who wrote to me. Here comes my response. We have been programmed not to remember our previous earthly existences. The Almighty God, in His wisdom, has so ordained that human beings cannot and may not know everything. If God had not concealed previous earthly existences from us, we would have been dazzled like someone who passes suddenly from darkness to light. As human beings, we cannot move towards the future without forgetting the past. You now see the reason why human beings cannot and may not know everything about their previous earthly existences. Through forgetfulness of your previous earthly existences, you become more fully yourself without distractions from the past. Yes, it is true, many of us cannot vividly remember our previous earthly existences. We cannot remember the good or evil things we did in our previous lives. But you know something? We have the intuition of our past. It wants us to avoid committing our past mistakes and wants us to resist certain actions that will incur the rot of karma, etc. We don't clearly recollect previous earthly existences, but the moment someone dies and fully re-enters the great beyond, his previous earthly existences opens up before him. He sees all the bad things he had done, and he realizes they are the causes of his human suffering. The soul clearly sees what he would have done to prevent him from doing those bad things, etc. After that, the soul will seek to reincarnate and start a brand new human existence that will enable it to make strenuous effort to repair blunders done in previous earthly existence, which had just passed away.
Follow us on Facebook at Guru Desai, Instagram at Guru Desai, Twitter at Guru Desai, and YouTube Desires Pathfinder TV.